feel my heart beating in her hands. My aura and hers meeting in this dance. Pull the trigger. I'm ready. It's the Watch What Happens Live Extravaganza now! Everybody. Tonight, we have a happy way to end the saddest day of the year. I'm Andy Cohen. This is the Extravaganza, featuring the pop superstar. She needs literally 0.0 introduction. It's Lady Gaga! Oh my God! Your new single, Applause, is available. It's been on a loop in my mind for the last 3-4 weeks. I'm going mental. Thank you. You wore kind of what I was hoping you would wear. How many pounds of hair are we dealing with here? Is that heavy?
50.
50?
Yeah.
Wow. It looks great.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my God. Okay, now, Lady Gaga, you actually brought tonight's bartender, so why don't you introduce the bartender?
I brought a very good friend of mine, and his name is Fandy.
Hey, Fandy.
I'm so excited. I'm thrilled to be here. This is just fantastic. It's great.
Drinking game alert. My guest, Gaga, won't know it, but anytime anyone says this word tonight, if you're 21 or over, drink until your disco stick throws up. Now, lots to talk to you about before we get to stuff. So, do you watch Bravo? I remember you tweeting once about the Miami Housewives. I mean, are you a Bravo viewer?
Yes.
You are? What do you watch?
All the shows.
You too? That makes me so happy. I can't picture it.
Well, because, after my hip broke, too, I wasn't allowed to do anything. I mean, they were, strapping me down to make sure I didn't do anything at all. And so I turned Bravo on, and I just watched all day long, every single day.
I love it. Now, guess what? We know Gaga was born this way, but that doesn't mean we don't want to visit Gaga the teen years. It is time to open the vault. Here we go. Lady Gaga. Let's see. This is amazing. This has never before been seen on TV. This is you in Guys and Dolls. Your co-star David Grunner gave us these photos, and
I wonder if he's gay.
I wonder. Well, he sang with you, and he said it was amazing. Here you are in The Sopranos when you were 15 years old.
Oh, look, I'm still doing the same thing.
I love it. This is amazing. Here you are at MTV's Boiling Points. Do you remember? Oh, you don't. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know this existed. This is amazing.
Andy.
You are serving up some shade and attitude.
I didn't know what was happening.
I like that. I really like that. Okay, believe it or not, we have a few viewer questions coming in for Gaga, but before we get to those, here's what 3 Gaga-related things I am obsessed with tonight. First, when Gaga's new single, Applause, leaked online, she declared a pop emergency and released it herself immediately. 1 week early. Here's what, have you ever seen a video of someone getting a cochlear implant and their reaction to hearing sound for the first time ever? Not that different from how the Little Monsters reacted to first hearing Applause. Watch.
Applause, 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 we're live for the applause, applause, live for the applause, applause, live for the way that you cheer and scream for the applause, applause, applause. Give me the leader, turn the light down, put your hands way down, give me the leader, turn the light down, put your hands way down.
Again. The Little Monsters of YouTube. How cute. Your Little Monsters are fierce.
They're just so cool, and they're young, and they're having fun, and they're on the internet with each other, screaming and freaking out. And I feel 15 when I'm watching them.
Oh my God.
And then I dress like I'm 15.
Second, recently pop diva legend Cher was here, and you'll never guess who came up in our conversation. Watch. Now, there's all these rumors about the song you recorded with Lady Gaga. Are we going to hear that song? Is it gonna...
I don't think so, because she decided that she just doesn't like it. I think it's great, but, she's an artist. She gets to say what she wants to say, and it's her song, and I play it by myself.
Okay.
But it's good.
Okay, here's what, Gaga, can you tell us anything about the duet?
I will tell you is I have so much respect for Cher,
Yeah.
and I love Cher so much that when we do a duet
Yeah.
that we release, I wanted it to be something that was really, really special, and we didn't have time to work on it together.
Yeah.
And I wanted to...
Oh, you recorded it separately?
And I wrote this song a long time ago, and to be fair, if I was writing a song for Cher now, I would want to hear her album, I would want to know where she is in her life,
Yep.
I would want to talk to her about where she's going musically, and I didn't get to do any of those things, so I didn't want to put out something that wasn't up to par with what Cher's put out before.
That's
so it's not really
respectable.
about me, it's more
Yeah.
about her, because she's Cher.
Right. Okay, finally, we usually wait until later in the show to do this, but I can't wait. Here's what, Gaga, the time has come for you to plead the fifth. Here we go.
Yes.
Lady Gaga. I have...
Do I have to, or can I answer?
Well, no, yeah, you don't. I have 3 questions for you. You may
Okay.
plead the fifth to one of them. Okay? Here we go. First question. What is the most interesting place you've taken a ride on a disco stick?
I'll say the most fun
Yeah.
place I've ever taken around in a disco stick was in the woods.
Oh, I like it. I like it. That's so swine.
On the floor.
Oh my God. On the floor of the
In
woods.
the grass.
In the garage. Okay. What is the worst thing that a famous person has said to or about you? And you don't have to name the person who said it. Just
Oh, you could
the
just
thing.
ask me, Andy.
Okay. What's the worst thing that?
You know what I would
And who
tell
said
you?
it?
You know
Yeah.
what I would tell you? I would tell you that I'm 27,
Yeah.
and if anyone had told me that the girl who 5 years ago was living in an apartment smaller than this room
Yeah.
was where I am, I would have told them to f off, basically.
Yeah.
So every single time somebody says something negative about me, I squeal with excitement because
Swine.
because I can't believe that after all this time
Yeah.
that I would even be in the mouth of some of the people that are thinking about me.
Didn't totally answer it, but that's cool.
But if you want to ask me more directly, you can.
What's the worst thing a famous person has said about you?
Well, there's so many
Really?
awful things. Yeah, I mean, people say awful stuff about me all the time, and I don't think that it matters whether they're famous or not.
Right.
You know, I guess I wouldn't want to give someone more credit for being famous.
Okay. When was the last time you did Molly?
Well, I think maybe it's hard to remember. I mean, I've done it. At like my raver days. Like, I just spent a lot of time at Bonnaroo and going to a lot of festivals. So
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't encourage it because it can be dangerous,
Yeah.
especially if you don't know where you're getting it from.
Yeah.
So I guess I would just use this opportunity to tell you to be careful with Molly. So
Be careful with Molly, says Lady Gaga. Thank you very much. She didn't plead the fifth,
Or
everybody.
if you get to know Molly too well, you might turn out like me.
By the way, what did you think of Miley at the VMAs?
I mean, I just think everybody needs to lighten up and leave her alone.
Right.
Because it's pop music. Everybody's entitled to their own artistic expression, and if you have a problem with it, just change the channel. I don't understand the incessant need to constantly go on and on about hating things all the time because she's 20 years old.
Right.
And if anything, I give her props for, she's growing up in front of the entire world, and maybe she's not so happy with the things that she did, in her career when she was younger, and she wants to be free, so let her do what she wants.
John from Illinois wants to know, if you were to take a dip in the lady pond, who would it be with?
Well, I've taken a few dips in the lady pond. Yeah. Well, I like girls. I mean, I said that. I know people think that I just say things to be shocking, but I actually do like pussy.
Okay. Good.
It just depends on whose pussy it is.
Of course, as it would.
Well, I was in Russia,
Okay.
and I went to this strip club. I don't know if you've been there.
Okay.
Have you been to it? Do you know which one I'm talking
Yes.
about? I'm sorry, there's a movie star in here, so I thought he might know.
Sorry.
He taught me everything I know.
Who did? Ray Fiennes is here tonight. So
Yeah, well, when
he
we were
taught
at
you-
Hogwarts, he taught me everything.
Oh, okay, very good, very good.
You know, there were these strippers in Russia, and I've seen a lot of strippers.
Okay.
Because I used to be one.
Okay.
Like,
Did you?
really,
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Where?
In New York, on the Lower East Side,
Okay.
because I made more money stripping than waitressing.
Did you go completely naked?
Bikini and like boobies sometimes,
Okay.
but with pasties. And I was a burlesque dancer, so, and you know, because my family's European, for me it wasn't that weird, and it wasn't like I didn't do anything super seedy, although my dad didn't think so.
Right.
But I was 19, and my dad said to me, if you don't become a star in a year,
Yeah.
you have to go back to school.
Getting back to what kind of women you like.
Oh, right. Sorry. He's like, I don't care about how you got here. Just tell me about what you like when you get here.
Yeah.
Okay. The girls that I like, for me, it's actually similar to how I feel about guys. It's more of a energy thing. I used to all the time go to like lesbian clubs all the time.
You did?
Yeah, and I love them because I find I find lesbians to be way more daring than straight men
Yes.
when it comes to coming on to you, and I really liked that.
Wow.
And it wasn't until I found a guy that could come onto me as strong as a lesbian that I fell in love.
Wow, I like it. I met your bodyguards tonight.
Not too shabby for Lady Gaga.
A lot of people tweeted us wanting to know if you can twerk.
I think that people need to stop putting the letter T in front of the word work.
Yeah! Work! Work! Yes! Yes! Okay, coming up, more of your questions for Lady Gaga, but first, it is Shotsky night. Now, one of our staffers is the biggest little monster I know. He's going to do a shot with us. Get over here, Nikki Rizzo, and bring that Shotsky. Stand up with me, and we are going to do, this is one of your little monsters, and he loves you so much. This is Nikki. Yeah, in LA. Oh my God. Okay, stand here. We're doing this together. We're doing this together. We're tipping this together.
Willie style.
We're doing it that style.
Willie style.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.